The original Chevy Bolt was America's favorite affordable EV, but it had one massive, unforgivable flaw. The charging speed was agonizingly slow. Well, the 2027 Chevrolet Bolt is officially back, and it doesn't just fix that problem, it completely destroys it. This new Bolt boasts charging speeds that are 2.5 times faster, and it starts at a price that leaves every competitor dead in the water. We're talking Supercharger access and hands-free driving in a car under $30,000. But is the trade-off of its smaller battery chemistry worth the incredible value? We're going deep into the details to find out if this is the practical EV bargain you've been waiting for. The 2027 Chevrolet Bolt is back by popular demand, and its return is one of the most critical events in the history of the American EV market. The original Bolt carved out a massive niche for Chevrolet, proving that electric driving could be both affordable and practical. But when it was discontinued in 2023, it left a massive $30,000 hole in the market that no competitor has truly filled. This new Bolt doesn't just fill that gap. It arrives as America's most affordable long-range EV, targeting mainstream buyers, young families, and city commuters who need reliability and value. It's an evolutionary redesign that keeps the beloved compact hatchback form, but updates it with features once reserved for high-end luxury models. Chevrolet calls this the no-compromise EV. We're talking about a vehicle that now solves its predecessor's biggest flaw, that agonizingly slow charging, and introduces technology like a native NACS charging port and available Super Cruise hands-free driving. But the question remains, with the fierce new competition from Nissan and the general cooling of the EV market, does the 2027 Chevy Bolt deliver enough range and tech to truly reclaim the crown? We're going to dissect the design, the battery chemistry, and its performance to see if this affordable EV comeback is the genuine article. Now that we know the 2027 Chevrolet Bolt is back and cheaper than ever, let's dig into what GM actually changed under the skin to deliver that sub-$30,000 price tag. This isn't just a simple refresh. It's a strategic engineering play that involves a completely new heart. The biggest news is the battery chemistry. The new Bolt dumps the old nickel-manganese cobalt (NMC) cells in favor of lithium iron phosphate, or LFP. This is a massive win for your wallet and durability. LFP batteries are significantly cheaper to produce, which is how Chevrolet held the line on price. They are also inherently safer and can be routinely charged to 100% capacity without the long-term degradation issues of NMC. The downside? LFP is less energy dense, which is why the range is only a modest bump to a GM estimated 255 miles. That's still fantastic range for the price, but it's not breaking any records. Crucially, the Achilles heel of the old Bolt, that painfully slow 55 kilowatt charging, is dead. The 2027 Bolt now uses a new 65 kilowatt-hour LFP pack and can hit a peak DC fast charging rate of 150 kilowatts. This triple-speed improvement means you can now go from 10% to 80% charge in a respectable 26 minutes. Suddenly, the Bolt is viable for a road trip, and that charging convenience is multiplied by the new, standard NACS charging port, giving you direct access to the massive Tesla Supercharger network. Inside the cabin, the Bolt finally feels modern. Gone are the tiny screens, replaced by a dual-display setup featuring an 11-inch digital driver screen and a huge 11.3-inch central touchscreen running the new Google built-in infotainment. This system bakes Google Maps, route planning, and entertainment apps like HBO Max directly into the car. While the interior is cleaner, the biggest new features are the optional Super Cruise hands-free driving capability, and perhaps the most surprising feature of all, Vehicle to Home, V2H, bi-directional charging, allowing the Bolt to power your house during an outage. With a sharper look, a dedicated RS trim available, and a compelling mix of durability and cutting-edge tech like V2H, the 2027 Bolt looks unbeatable on paper. But its reliance on the older platform to keep costs down and the controversial decision to drop Apple CarPlay might be the fatal flaws. Is the combination of $28,995 affordability and all these new features enough to make it the undisputed champion, or do these compromises hold it back? Stay with us as we give the final verdict. Now for the moment of truth. We have the cheapest EV in America, the 2027 Chevrolet Bolt. But does the pursuit of that sub-$30,000 price point result in an undrivable compromise? We focused our testing on the two key areas where the Bolt either fails or succeeds: charging and technology. First, the charging speed. Chevrolet claimed 150 kilowatts and a 26-minute 10 to 80% charge time, and we can confirm it is a revolutionary improvement. The old Bolt was agonizing, but the new Bolt is genuinely road trip capable, holding a competitive charge curve that cuts highway stops by more than half. The NACS port is also a game changer, granting plug-and-play access to the vast Supercharger network, a massive win for everyday usability. But here is the turning point: the tech. On one hand, you have the optional industry-leading Super Cruise, which turns highway driving into a relaxing, hands-free experience. That feature alone, at this price, is a monumental value that blows away the Nissan Leaf's simple Pro Pilot Assist. On the other hand, the controversial removal of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in favor of GM's baked-in Google system is a true headache for commuters. While Google Maps integration is clever, losing the familiar, immediate phone connectivity is a glaring weakness for a car aimed at the mass market. The Bolt has dramatically fixed its biggest flaw, but created a new one in the process. It's a car of almost perfect contradictions. So, has Chevrolet delivered the perfect affordable EV, or is this single tech misstep enough to derail its triumphant comeback? Let's wrap this up with the final verdict. After a year away, the 2027 Chevrolet Bolt is back, and the final verdict is that it's the right car at the right price, with exactly the right upgrades. Chevrolet has successfully engineered the most important comeback of the EV era. The Core Pro is its unparalleled value. It delivers a respectable 255 miles of range, a 26-minute fast charge time, a massive win, and cutting-edge features like the NACS port and V2H capability, all starting at an industry-disrupting $28,995. The most glaring con, however, remains the controversial decision to remove Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a genuine frustration for longtime commuters who rely on those interfaces. So, who should buy this car? The Bolt is the undisputed champion for the first-time EV buyer or the multi-car family looking for the ultimate commuter vehicle. If your priority is maximum range for long-distance travel, the rival Nissan Leaf is still a slightly better choice. But if your commute includes Super Cruise-enabled highways, or you simply demand the lowest total cost of ownership, the Bolt is the clear winner. This vehicle's return is a shot fired across the bow of the entire U.S. auto market. It proves that a truly capable, no-excuses EV can be built and sold to the masses for under $30,000, even without federal tax credits. The Bolt is the final nail in the coffin for the affordable gas-powered compact car. Is the 2027 Bolt the EV that finally makes the gas station obsolete for good? Let us know in the comments. Would you buy the Bolt or go for the Nissan Leaf? Don't forget to like and subscribe to Autaxa to join our community and see what happens next in the EV price wars.